welcome back to Teaching with Tania. Today, we're going on another field trip. This field trip is for students that have earned their way on Reading Plus. These students are getting rewarded by going to the Wizards game. Woo! So of course I wore my Wizards jersey, and actually it encompasses a lot of things. Like, we're going to the junior day, and then they're having a college fair, and it should be a lot of fun. And then of course you get to watch the Wizards versus the Celtics later on today at 7 o'clock. So come along for the ride and let's get started. Alrighty, so we don't leave until 11 o'clock, so I have both of my classes for like an hour today, and we're doing some state testing practice. This is how we're prepping for our test, just doing a bunch of practice, because in third grade, it's like the first time they've ever taken these standardized tests. The more practice, the better. So we're gonna do that, and of course they have to do their online platforms, and then I'll do the same thing on my second block, and then we should head on the bus soon. Kids are super excited. I even had a parent call me this morning like, hey, making sure their student have their permission slips. My favorite part is that they have the college day, because of course not all students are gonna go to college, but we want them to have that exposure if they want to. So this should be so much fun. We have made it to the practice. The players are warming up. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that field trip was absolutely crazy. I've never been on a field trip that extreme like that, and when I tell you I have a huge pounding headache, or is it a migraine right here? I don't know. But nonetheless, we had such a great time on our field trip. Like, when I tell you congrats and huge shout out to the students that made the field trip, because they had to earn their seat on the bus for this one, as opposed to like our end of module exams that had to do more with learning. This was just a incentivized one, because these students have read over 60,000 words since the beginning of the school year. So I was super proud of them for that. And also it was just a great opportunity, because many of our students don't get to experience these type of things. Just to take them to a Wizards game, it meant the absolute world to them. And then also go to DC and see all the cool monuments and things in DC. It was amazing. And on top of that, when we first got there, we were able to meet some executives from the Washington Wizards team, which was amazing. And also ask them questions about how they got to their career and where they are at in their journey. Another question that I was asked was, how do you prepare for life outside of school, which was amazing. It talks about internships and going after your passions and things that you want to do in life, instead of just trying to collect a paycheck, because the paycheck won't ever satisfy you or fill your cup up if you're not passionate or doing what do you love every day with the people you love. So that was a pretty good question panel that more of the middle school students were able to benefit from, I feel like. And also just to hear a new perspective, it low-key kind of motivated and inspired me. So then after that, we went to the career fair, where there was a bunch of colleges there. Even though my students are only in 3rd and 4th grade, they were still able to get something out of it, like going to the different tables, seeing what type of colleges or options were offered to them. Like, I feel like opened up a whole nother tab in their brain, or idea in their brain, because one of the representatives from a college was speaking life into them. Like, even though you're in 3rd grade, you have the ability to do great things, like if you keep your grades up, and then also making sure that you continue to read and get better as a reader.
Very fast that you can in school, because you might think, oh, it's hard sometimes, or I want to give up, but the better you do in school, the better chance you're going to get to go to college.
So it still applied to them. And I feel like it's never too late or too early to start exposing students to life beyond, whether that's work, school, college, whatever, so that they have the opportunity to choose what best fits their needs. After the college fair and a little bit of a break, we were able to go down to the court and see some of the players warm up, and also the national anthem singer was warming up. The cheerleaders, everybody was just like putting up shots, and it was really nice to see the NBA players like let down their guard a little bit. Like they were chasing each other around the court, and it was just so much fun to see them in like a different environment instead of game mode. And then a lot of my students were asking questions like, well, how do you get to do this, and things like that. Like it just opened up a whole new world for them, I feel like, and that's why I love field trips, to get them that exposure. Like finding your receipt, using a voucher, how much, you only have $25, so what can you buy? Like real life skills that I feel like as teachers and educators we need to be preparing our students for. After we watched them warm up and practice, we had to go back to our regular seats, which were a little bit higher up, to watch the actual game. Unfortunately, the Wizards did end up losing, but overall it was a great game. And as you can see, I am very, very tired. We didn't get back till it's like 11, 12 o'clock now, and I'm about to take a shower and call it a night. I hope you all enjoyed coming along with me for this field trip. Don't forget to subscribe down below and answer the question of the day. I always have a question of the day in my comments. It's always pinned, so make sure you answer it, and I'll be sure to shout you out in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Good night.